Hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing Rebuild 3 Gangs of Deadsville. We have finished the mission, but before we leave via the city hall, I actually want to look at the menus closely because I haven't actually looked through some of the stuff, and I think maybe we should do so, because at the end of this, I think I want to try and play a sandbox game on the hardest difficulty. Right, and so we need to know all the nuances of all the things. So things like zombie traps. You kill zombies in one building over time. I think zombie traps might actually be quite good. I don't have a place to use it on though. So here, the zombies there, right? So if we just kind of use zombie trap there. So trap set. This rubble is now primed with a Wenatchee patented zombie inhibitor system designed to catch, kill, or otherwise incapacitate zombies that enter the area from now on. It starts out slow, but after a week you really see those bodies pile up. So I think what we want to do is put these like zombie traps on our perimeter, especially on the higher difficulties, to passively kill the zombies, so we don't have to fight them as much by hand, right? Equipment, there's one thing not being used apparently. No, a helmet. That's really better. So the explosives, zombie traps, I haven't seen any of the other stuff yet. Ammunition, whenever somebody shoots a gun we use up ammunition. That's a little concerning. I don't know if we can produce more of this stuff. We can produce materials by chopping trees. The other stuff, not sure. Actually, a hospital. Start mission. Upgrade guard duty. So we can upgrade things with guard towers so far, which is not that important. But it's a little bit useful. It's not that useful. Government's unhappiest. Brandy Cooper is the unhappiest, and I'm not sure why. This one was better when it was small, better when it was small. I'm lonely. Okay, well, sucks to be you. You just keep chopping wood. I guess on higher difficulties, the unhappiness will be an issue. So like normal difficulty, and then typical map. Let's see, guards, defense, nearby Z. Okay, so that's policies. Policies is what I want to look at. So balanced ammo use. No effect on danger or ammo usage. Spray and pray. Survivors using guns gain extra offense, but ammo is used more quickly. And then conserve ammo. Ammunition is used more slowly, but survivors with guns are less effective. So I guess it just makes the combat higher if we conserve ammo. Alright, so I mean that's fairly... Equip skill survivors first. New equipment is optimally distributed, causes unhappiness. It causes unhappiness? Equip skill survivors. Equip people with random. New equipment randomly assigned to anyone who doesn't have one. Manually equip items. But it causes unhappiness though, like if you do it automatically it makes people unhappy. I don't know why that's good. Crime and punishment, take away their luxuries, no time off, low order. No time off, low order. Put criminals in jail. Criminals jailed, normal order. We haven't had any criminals yet. Kick them out of the fort. Criminals exiled, high order. So I guess at some point people would start committing crimes. Exile, high order, and then capital. Criminals eaten, high order. You can capital cannibal punishment. Alright, so this is normal order. Gender roles, people can do what they want. No change in happiness. Everyone does chores and guard duty. Devout unhappy. Women gain defense, angers some factions. So women become stronger fighters if you have everyone do everything. Devout becomes unhappy, angers some factions. Women stay at home, devout becomes happy, women lose defense, angers some factions. Okay, well, we're just gonna do whatever we want. No change in happiness. Mandatory guard duty, everyone must do guard duty. Increase defense, but decrease happiness for non-soldiers. Alright. So non-soldiers become better fighters, but they're less happy. Nationalism, take care of our own, increase defense. Take care of our own increases defense. Help our allies, friendly factions will like us more. And, hold on, friendly factions will like us more. If we help allies, help anyone, more survivors will come to us. Okay, I see. So either you have more defense, you have better relations with your allies, or more survivors. I think more survivors is more useful. Unless you are running out of food, which we haven't been running out of food ever, but sometimes on higher difficulties you can start running out of food because you have too many people. So there's that. Our highest priority, keeping people safe, increase defense. Our highest priority, repopulating the world, more new recruits. Okay. More new recruits. Our highest priority, religion. Churches are more effective if you go for religion. No, what are you doing? Stop. Oh, really? Okay, let me just stop this clicking. Trading and prospering, better trade deals, not that important. So in fact, I think repopulating the world is actually what I want. Again, unless we have too many people, in which case we don't want so many new recruits. Private property, people share all resources, produces more resources but lower happiness. If you share all resources, you produce more resources, but lower happiness. People keep their own stuff. Fewer resources, increased happiness. Okay. Private property, some shared, some private. Normal resource and happiness. So you're trading resource gain for happiness, which I'm not sure if I want to touch that. Regular rations, increased rations. Survivors eat 25% more food per day and happiness increases. So if we have enough food, we should do that. We should just do that if we have enough food, right? If we decrease rations, survivors eat 25% less food per day and happiness decreases. Alright. So if we have if we have extra food, we should just go increase rations. Rock the vote. Leader chooses policies. Regular policy system. Okay. Leader and Zenith pick policies. Occasional government conflicts. Happiness increases. Occasional government conflicts. I don't remember that being an issue ever. All survivors. Random policies will be chosen. Happiness increases. I don't know if that's a good idea to have random policies. I mean... we're just gonna go with dictatorship for now. Scavenging risk. Get the easy stuff and get out. Reduce danger and find less stuff while scavenging. Scavenging risk. Scavenge everything. Find more stuff but take longer doing it. Oh, that seems good. I mean, it takes longer, but that seems good. You can find more stuff. Wealth distribution. Randomly assign luxuries. Normal happiness. Wealth distribution. Favor skilled workers. happier high-level survivors. So the higher the level, the happier they become. Wealth distribution favor the hardest workers. Increase happiness but fewer skilled recruits. Oh, that sucks. Favor soldiers, happier soldiers and more soldier recruits. Might actually be useful if we're fighting a lot. Maybe favor skilled survivors? Happier high-level survivors? That might actually be useful. Because look, the high-level people, they're more. It's a bigger problem if they become unhappy, or if they rebel, or if they commit crimes, or if they just kind of run away from you. So you want to keep your high-level people happier, because they're the more useful people in your community, right? Anyway, so that's good. It's good to look at that. The Luddies defeated St. Michael's School for Boys, Gustav the Trader. Alright, it's not that important. And alright, good that we took the time to look at those, because we didn't actually see in detail what that stuff meant earlier. So what happens if we rebuild this into an apartment? Because here's the thing, there's like it's a 4x4, it's a 2x2 square. It's a 4 square structure. So if you build an apartment there, I'm just gonna here send over stuff. Done. Oh, I see. So you can turn a big farm into a smaller farm. That's actually useful. Look, because look, this gives you 2 food per day. This gives you 4 food per day. But if you have 4 small farms, that's 8 food. So you can double the food if you convert it into small. If you convert it into small farms. So what we can do is like build a thing here, and then we turn the rubble into farms, and we can actually increase the production. We can actually increase the food production by turning the big farm into smaller farms. All right, that's good to know as well. I mean, but if you want to do that, you have to first convert it into a different building, and then you reconvert that building back into a farm. So then you end up with four small farms, and that will get you more food. Unless the farms automatically merge. They don't automatically merge, do they? I hope they don't. They shouldn't. So let me come over here. If I turn this into a farm, yeah, no, it doesn't just, yeah, so now that's, look, it's 2, 2, 2 and 2, so there's 8 food production there, but there's only 4 food production. That's crazy. That's crazy. You just halve your food production if you do that. If you have a big farm instead of 4 small ones. Alright, let me go and main menu. Go back, load the game. Alright, so now we're going to next day. Wenatchee is ours. Now that we've allied with St. Michael's, we can be sure our place in Wenatchee won't be contested. They've got our backs and we've got theirs. As the Lone Ranger used to say, my work here is done. Time to gather the posse and move on to the next llama ranch or whatever. Alright. Start a new mission, leave to the horde, done. They grow up so young. Billy's now 14 years old. Alright, good for him. Material from St. Michael's. So your allies will give you materials every now and then. That's good news. And we're out of here. We are going to mission our way out of here. Mike Jinjiang, Dorothy Robinson, Hal Jinjiang, and I packed our weapons, equipment, and as much food as we could carry. We said our farewells at the gate. The new leader, Olaf, promised to take good care of Wenatchee. He said we'd always be welcome back, but I knew I'd never return. We made our way to the edge of town. Alright, go. And took one last look out at the shining city Wenatchee had become, with high walls to keep the chaos outside, hard-working citizens to keep the spirit alive. Onward, alright. January 26th. 26, 2019, leaving Wenatchee. Diane, you would have been proud of what we built in Wenatchee. It's a real place to settle and call home now, not just for me. I've got itchy feet again. I've heard of this place up in Canada, a big lab that was working on a cure for the disease. The town's got a catchy name, Hope. If it's still there, I'd like to find it someday. Alright, Wenatchee rebuilt. Nice! Alright, let's check it out. Continue. Moses Lake. We're heading right into the urban downtown this time. There should be plenty to scavenge here, but we'll have to build our own farms. A couple of gangs are fighting over this territory and making life miserable for people who don't want to pick sides. Sounds almost as bad as zombies. I hope we can reason with them. Or we can kill them all. City Moses Lake. So the question is, do we increase the difficulty again? Or do we play through the campaign on normal difficulty? Let's play through the campaign on normal difficulty, because every mission we go through, we get new mechanics to learn about. So, alright, start. So, I just don't want to get ahead of the learning, right? So there's a river down here, we should back ourselves into the river immediately. There's a bunch of police stations, which is useful because police stations help with defense. What do? 4 out of 6 survivors, we're losing food. Alright, let's go get these guys. Scavenge. And we're gonna move this way. We're gonna build farms along the way. Okay, you can turn that into a farm. But also we need building materials because there's no trees. There's no trees right here. We're gonna go turn-based. Build a farm, zombies killed, zombies killed. Alright, so we're gonna claim that. Claim that. There's resources there, we're not gonna take that one. There's a lot of resources there. We don't need food as much, so we're just gonna take it. Zombies killed, build a farm, found ammunition. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm recruiting these guys, not scavenging. Alright, next day. I was greeted by a delicate man named Yoshio and a bodyguard named Anders. So we can either have a leader, an engineer, a soldier, or come back later. I think I want more soldiers at this point in time. Yoshio was not amused when I told him he could either pick up a weapon and help defend our walls like everyone else, or stay here, huddled in this apartment until something kills him. Then I asked the bodyguard Anders if he'd like to join us and leave this guy behind. He laughed and said yes, the job didn't pay well anyway. Yoshio finally threw his hands up in defeat. He agreed to try to be a soldier, hopefully he'll like it. So we got 2 new soldiers, which is good. Is there a lab nearby? Okay, there's a lab over there. We're gonna take the lab as soon as possible. So we're gonna claim this. And we're gonna scout this way. Gonna take the lab and okay, let me scavenge over here. Let me kill these zombies. Zombies killed, found ammunition, spotted resources, spotted foods. Gas reclaimed, zombies killed. What are we doing? Oh, we need more food. Okay, let me just come over here and build a farm. Oh, zombies. That's not cool. Can we deal with them? We can deal with them. Alright, good. There's food and resources there. There's resources there. Okay, I see. You know what? Let me just scavenge there with the 2 of you. In fact, I'm gonna scavenge this way because we wanna take the lab. Is what I wanna do. Alright, those zombies are killed. Farm ammunition zombie field, build farm. So now we are food neutral, and we are also house neutral. I'm gonna turn this into apartments.